earlier, and it should be around the right level.
Gib,
all right, let's swap on over.
Gib, what's going on?
Yeah, I'm here as well. Sorry.
Okay.
Are you heading to Marathon chat room?
We're starting the run now.
Yeah.
Well, I get that.
No, I think
the
we're...
estimate. I'm gonna fix that real quick. but just go ahead and do the introduction. I'll get that fixed in very quickly.
The what? That's
Alrighty.
Yeah, I still hung over from the other run. I'm gonna fix that. It's set for an hour and 15.
Oh yeah, a little off. Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, okay. I didn't notice that. Hey everybody, I'm Bean. Currently the second best in the world of this game. Gib, who is on our couch commentary, being the first. I'm gonna fix that this run though, maybe hopefully. But before we start, real quick, and stuff is getting set up, we're gonna describe the main glitch that we use in this game because it's pretty quick and we have plenty of time in our estimate to cover it. Also, you guys should introduce yourself, my couch.
Okay, sure. This is Tenka. I run Superhot as well as 2 other VR games. Gib?
You don't give. I currently have the world record at any percent super hot. Tanker runs to the top, any percent, and full length, and all the individual levels. Pretty cool game to check out too for VR. Bean's gonna go ahead and explain you through gun show loophole.
I can't even set it up. Oh jeez.
Right, so basically what Bean's gonna show you here is a bug in the game that sort of allows you to bring one gun from one stage to the next. You're not normally supposed to be able to do that. Every time he grabs a pyramid, the gun in your hand will explode, and you're not supposed to take it through. But what he's going to do is he's going to let go of the gun, and then grab the pyramid and grab the gun immediately after in like a sort of slight 2-second delay or 1-second delay, where you can actually continue and take the gun through. You pretty much exploit this throughout the entire of the 80% run. And one of the things about it is that when you learn how to do it, it becomes second nature. It's really easy to do. In fact, it's so easy to do that you often do it when you shouldn't. So,
yeah, no, it's really hard for me to not do it anymore. It's so easy and so good.
Yeah. So yeah, the most optimal route actually has specific times when you do it and don't do it.
Yep. Because it doesn't.
Bean's gonna.
Yeah, it doesn't reset your ammo or anything, so you still have to have that kind of management. Because if you bring it in, you've already shot it twice. It's still going to be shot in twice, and only have a certain number of bullets in the clip. So that's a management.
Alright, so in Superhot VR, there's a certain number of bullets that spawn with each gun. In the pistol, there can be 5 or 4 bullets. It's all RNG. We never know. So counting the bullets from each gun is a big part of this run.
Yeah.
Especially taking them through to the next level.
Are we ready to start or what? I'm not. I wasn't quite sure on that.
Oh yes, we are ready to go when you guys are.
All right, I'll do a countdown, I guess.
Yep. Time starts the moment that he shoots the red person.
Yeah, and so I'll count down and then pull the trigger. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh.
So, probably explain the main gimmick of this game. You guys want to do that? Okay,
so the main gimmick of this game is, for anybody who doesn't know Superhot, like the normal version of the game, time only moves when you move. So, in the regular version of the game, it's whenever you're moving with the WSAD and the mouse, or shooting a gun. In this, you have your left hand, your right hand, and your head. As long as you're moving something, you're accelerating time. And so what you're going to see Bean do a lot is he's going to be firing with one hand and then pumping his hand with the other. Pumping the other hand, sorry.
Yeah, because the whole point of the game is that it can be really interesting, kind of like puzzle-ish wise, to slow down time when stuff is getting tricky or whatnot. But since we're speedrunning, we just want to go as quickly as possible. So I'm speeding up time as much as I can by moving around. And since it's VR, that means I'm physically moving around, so that's a big part of it.
Yeah, the game itself could... Sorry, go ahead.
So when Bean's moving around his arms and waving, he's actually speeding up time. And if you notice, subtly, he's actually stopping time when he shoots so that he can aim and nail the guy perfectly where he's going to be, and then he speeds up time to send the bullet towards him.
Yeah, one of the main challenges in this game is that the enemy pathing a lot of the time is pretty random, so I have to cover a lot of different options. Some of it's consistent though. Some of it's just weird.
Yeah, talking about the having a backup strategy for everything in this game is really the biggest challenge. You can have a set strategy for every level, but you really have to have for everything that you do, like 3 other things that you can do in case that goes wrong.
Pretty good last 3 levels. I have, like Tango was saying, I have like a certain set route that I want to do that's just like straight optimal, where I shoot people as quickly as I can. But if you see me like throwing stuff, you see me doing something weird or taking my time, like slowing it down to know what's happening, that means I messed something up. But so far, the last couple levels have been pretty good.
If you haven't noticed yet, the main theme of this game is killing yourself. Every time Bean goes back to that room where he puts on the VR headset, it's because he killed himself.
Yeah, there's some story stuff going on, but I like shooting people mainly.
Seems like that was a pretty good Dark Alley.
Yeah, we had a rough start, but actually really good levels so far in this middle section.
Now, in this next section, Bean gains his next superpower. It's where he can hold the trigger and the grip and to kill the next person.
Yeah.
The only downside with that is that it takes a little bit of time to do, and you only sort of do it as like a safety strategy when something usually is very difficult to get consistent. So it's always a good backup strategy, or there are a few situations where it's just good to rely on it.
Yeah, we have a bit of a break until that, because we get this whole in the room situation. But this level where we get that power is basically an auto-scroller because it's very simple. I can sometimes mess it up though, so I shouldn't guarantee anything, but hopefully I don't because it's pretty easy. There's an interesting trick we do with the gun show report, where you're supposed to use this mind power that you get on the guys that are going to be far away, but you can actually just take one of the guy's guns and use it instead, and it's way faster. So you'll see
By
that.
doing that, Bean saves 4 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every second counts. Fuck, give me that gun. There we go.
And he got it.
Nice.
Yep.
Alright,
Next-
coming up is Construction Yard, one of the more harder levels in the game. He's gonna go ahead and try to throw a gun into where the enemy will spawn, so that when he does spawn, it collides with them and it instantly destroys them.
Yeah, you're looking for an audio cue.
Got it.
Nice.
Hopefully I looked at it. Hopefully I looked at it enough so it was obvious. Normally I just don't even look at him.
Yeah, sure. Well, it's a audio cue. Great construction, right?
That was a little weird.
So there's a demonstration of the RNG aspects, the way that guy sort of moved away from where he shot. Normally he stays there, but the way that the pathing works in this game is very mysterious. It just decides to, all of a sudden, 10% of the time, just walk in another direction.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. No, we're not good. Okay, so that was, the shotgun has random spread. So that was really bad spread luck. Oh, come on, dude.
That was just unlucky.
Yeah. And so I used that power right there as a backup since he went behind something that time. Because that guy also has a lot of luck on his pathing, so that's a good example of how bad pathing can be. Oh, please die, sir. Thank you. Okay, so basically everything from this point on is really hard. Those always have some weird luck, as you can see, which can completely mess you up. But everything from here on out has the weird luck still, but it also is just straight difficult, both casually and speedrun-wise. So it's going to be a challenge, but I believe.
Next level up is Desperado's Bar. It is indeed the hardest level in the game. For starting out, you have to kill the guy with the mind power and dodge 3 guys shooting at you.
Yeah. Can you explain what the casual route is? Because I think it's interesting to think about this. This is what I'm doing right here. Bad luck with it. Supposed to grab a shotgun there, I don't know where it went. Sometimes does that. Pretty good though, other than that shotgun not existing for some reason.
Yeah, it's strange. The guy that he killed on the far side of the pool table usually has a shotgun which lands on the pool table and you pick it up and take it to the next stage, but in this case, just you get to have a backup strategy in place. He pulled off pretty good.
Only 2 levels
the
left.
next level coming up is the last level before the boss level.
Oh, that's a terrible spread. I can't believe it didn't hit you. Okay. No deaths on all those levels is actually really good, even if they weren't quite perfect.
Yeah, an average run you expect to die there once, on either one of those, once or twice.
Yeah, yep.
Alright, next up is the hardest level in the game, after Desperado Stage 1.
Yep.
Bean has to get this all right in the straight order, and on the last level of this, it's basically shooting people and grabbing their guns to get to the next stage, in which you destroy the main pyramid.
Oh, actually hit you? Wow, that was terrible. That was a mix of shotgun spread and just me being bad. Oh, hit you.
You got the backup.
Yeah, one way back up anyway. Here we go.
Oh god, we could throw it in, but that was a pretty good pyramid, honestly. So yeah, and that is time, by the way. I completely forgot to mention that.
Nice.
Yeah, time is when the pyramid explodes, the giant pyramid.
Yeah, what was that? If you got a time? Anyone? No?
Yeah.
That was at 8:31.
8:31, really?
Oh, wow.
Wait, are you
That's
kidding
really
me?
good.
That's nuts.
So the world record
Everyone
is
is
8:11.
insane.
I actually PB'd literally today with an 8:15. So that's a really good run.
Yeah, it's only 20 seconds off world record.
Yeah,
Really
what?
good.
Wait, really? Okay. Good stuff,
Yeah,
good stuff.
I was actually watching that. I'm like, ooh, it's getting close to world record here.
Yeah.
Good job, GG.
Yeah,
And
nice.
to be fair, the guy that did that is probably really cool and handsome.
You got the world record, yeah, baby. Yeah, so that's Superhot VR. Pretty fun game. Thanks for watching, and thanks for having the run distance, Dark Airs.
Oh, you are very welcome. Again, guys, that was Bean with Superhot VR. If you want to go ahead and give him a follow, I went ahead and put the caster command in chat there, so go ahead and do that. And then what we're going to do is a very quick intermission and get started with our last run of the night, which will be Ninja Gaiden Black with genetics, so stay tuned for that one.
Thanks for hosting us.
Yeah, had a great time and good run. Let's go.
You are very welcome, guys.